Welcome to the Out of the
Ordinary
Friends podcast. This is episode 35.
Nope.
What is that tune?
That's our intro.
Nope.
I just sung it.
Wait.
That's the actual song?
Yeah.
That did not sound anything like it.
Well, that is it. That's
Wait,
what it.
You gave us a new song?
That's the one we've been using.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't
See, it's
listen.
so different.
No, I
Michael
didn't
didn't even
realize-
recognize it.
No, okay. So once you hear the intro play, yeah, and then you're gonna hear my lyrics, and then it's gonna be like, oh, that's our goddamn song.
I
You
didn't
just
like
sung
it one bit.
So
we started, right?
Yeah,
he did.
Yes, we
Okay.
have started.
All right, just making
He
sure.
just did that to
That's
go
Michael.
over the
That's
intro
Andrew.
song.
And we have Zach, and I'm Alex, your host for today. How are you guys doing?
doing great.
Great.
I'm okay now. After that really dropped me down.
Just okay.
Yes.
Why is that?
That was super cringe.
Okay. Well,
I
I
didn't
don't
like
see
that one
you like displaying any talent of any sorts.
That's fine with me.
Come on, give us a song.
No.
Just one song.
Nope.
Give us a hum, a whistle,
Daft
a
Punk,
snap.
maybe.
He can't do any of those.
Oh yeah, that's true. Why'd you tell us that story? That how you're so untalented and you can't do it. Any
Nope.
of
Is that
them
a
mean.
story?
Nope.
I think it's
Not a
just.
story.
I think it's just funny as fuck.
Nope.
Give me a snap. Just try.
Nope.
Dear. Getting in a bad mood now.
Yeah.
Come on.
We
Okay,
we got new gear today, right?
Oh yeah. You can probably tell by hearing us. This is the
Yeah.
Audio Technica ATR
You could
2100
hear Alex gulp.
microphone.
Yep.
Oh, and Andrew did a spit sound.
Just to emphasize the stupidity of what you were just saying.
I thought it was pretty good. What did you guys think? I mean,
No.
once you heard it and then you listen to the tune, that is our intro music.
Mm-hmm.
And like that.
Downvotes. All the above. No.
I mean, I'd have to hear you sing it again,
Mm-hmm.
just because I didn't have the theme song
Well,
in my head
Yeah.
at the time.
I'm not gonna sing it again. But
Good.
Yeah.
I think Andrew would leave.
Yeah, you would have to do it without me.
Yeah.
Are we all gonna have to sing it when we do
No.
our intros of every week?
No, I just did that because I
Oh,
thought it'd be funny. I guess it wasn't funny.
I thought it was pretty good.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I appreciate that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, I believe maybe 2 days ago, Scooby-Doo turned 50 years old. Are you guys a fan of Scooby-Doo?
I was.
You were?
I don't know if I am anymore. I
I'm a
don't
pretty big fan.
actively.
I like
go
Scooby-Doo.
watch
I
it.
wouldn't be like a huge fan, but I do enjoy Scooby-Doo
Mhm.
for what it is.
I don't think this is so weird. I don't think I've actually seen a full episode of the show, of
Really?
any like version of it
Yeah,
ever.
same.
Any? Oh,
No,
but you've seen like the animated
But I've
movies.
seen the movies,
Yeah.
and I know all the characters just from that.
Uh-huh.
And I think even before that, without watching the show
Yeah.
at all,
What
which
you
is
think?
just so
Same.
weird.
I since I'm the younger brother in my family, I didn't really get to pick what we were watching, and like by the time I got to that age where I would be watching it, I was watching my brother's shows, who's 4 years
Okay.
older than me. So
Got it.
I never really got to watch it. I saw one movie that like of a cartoon. I saw the
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
live
animated
action
movies?
movies, but I don't know if they're the same.
I think
But did you
those
know of them before you watched the movie?
I knew who the characters were.
Isn't that
but-
weird how you know who they are without even watching any
Well,
of it?
because like a lot of my
Oh, yeah.
friends would watch it.
That is
so
weird.
like I would know because they would have like Scooby-Doo stuff at their house. I'm like, okay, who's that? Who's the dog that speaks? This is strange. This is not Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I remember watching it a lot. I feel like I watched it on either Boomerang or Cartoon Network. I don't know which one it was on.
For me, Cartoon Network.
Okay, it might have been that. Yeah, I watched it a lot, and then I was super into the movie of the Zombie Island.
Yeah, that was
So
the one.
live
yeah,
action.
yeah.
I like that
was
one.
freaking cool.
Did you see the one when they were trying to, not trying to, but Shaggy was abducted by aliens?
No,
Yes.
That's a good one too. It's one of the newer
Is that
ones.
a live action?
No, it's animated.
Oh.
Yeah, that was one of the ones I watched quite a bit, along with the zombie one, and the live action show movies. I think they're all right. They're fun.
first
As
one
a
was
kid,
cool.
I liked
I
them.
kind of get them mixed up. I'm not sure which one's the second one. Is
Second
that the
one's
island
like
one?
the Ghostbusters one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they make the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you-
Whoa.
The first one's the island. That's the good one.
have you
for sure
rewatched
good.
those lately,
No.
or seen anything with like clips on them?
I think I've seen the first one like a year ago.
Yeah, didn't we watch one of them here?
Yeah.
I
Like
think
not
we
that long
did.
ago?
We did
I
watch
think
one
we
of them here,
did.
but I can't.
But it was the
remember.
first one.
If
like,
we
oh.
did it, was it our choice?
I don't know.
No,
I
I
probably
don't
not.
think
I don't
so.
think I was.
Probably
happy
just came
about it.
across it and like, eh. Let's just
happy
came
about it.
across it and like, eh. Let's just leave it.
I mean, I
on.
like the movies, but I realized they're like they're kind of like over sexualized, like the characters. Like,
Yeah.
like if you notice, it's like ooh, like
That's a plus. I don't see it as a con.
no, I mean I agree, but like Fred's a fuckboy. Clearly,
So
Okay.
the way they make him in that first movie, how he's like a party boy and shit.
yeah.
Like ooh.
Wait, did you not look up to him?
No,
I thought he was
wait,
like the coolest guy
why
ever
the
in the
hell?
first movie.
Why would really?
Not when the
I'm a Shaggy guy. I like Shaggy.
I would have thought you picked Fred for
No,
sure.
dude, no.
for
Fred is
sure.
okay, especially in the cartoon. He's such a loser. He's so stupid.
He's the
What?
leader.
What the hell? Yeah,
No.
That's like that's what you
he's
like,
the
made
main guy.
He was,
yourself with.
but he was stupid.
What?
He didn't. He was dumb. I think.
But he's
in the cartoon.
Yeah,
No,
I thought he was dumb.
he just wasn't
Velma
the,
was the,
the
smart one.
one.
Velma was
no.
smart.
Fred's like the smart, like leader type person.
Oh, so in the movie they just made him stupid then.
Okay, if he's-
kind of, but he's still, I think, the leader in the movies.
I still think he's a little
If
bit
he's
dumber
dumb,
in the movies.
what the hell's Shaggy?
Shaggy's just clueless.
He's the guy that's high
And
in
he's
the background
hungry.
that has no idea
Like,
what's going
he's
on.
high, and Scooby is hungry. Like they both are hungry all the time. They get the
'Cause
Scooby
they're high.
snacks. Maybe has that been confirmed?
Yeah.
They could-
There's
No way.
stoners. Yes,
by whom?
in their fucking hippie van.
just look at everything they do.
That's right. Yeah. Like, I
The
remember
way he
the-
talks.
Yeah, and I think it's the same voice actor who like acts as him in the movie, which is pretty damn cool. And they had that Mr. Bean was in one of them. That was funny. And spoiler alert, he's actually Scrappy Doo,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was so weird.
Yep.
That was so freaking weird. And I remember the second movie. What was it? They were trying to make Velma hot.
Mm-hmm.
That was so freaking weird.
I kind of forgot
Like-
why they did
Yeah,
that.
they
I haven't
gave it-
seen that one in a long
It
time,
was-
but
it's
I remember
supposed to-
liking that one a little bit more.
Yeah.
They like took off her glasses and gave her like a skin tight
Leather suit. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
like, oh, God, what the fuck? Why would you do this in a kid's movie? But oh
We
well.
weren't thinking that
Why
at the
not?
time.
It was hot though. It was just like, oh shit.
They knew
Velma's
their
hot.
audience.
Yeah.
Velma's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
Well, they got you. There you
Hell
go.
yeah. And who the fuck cares about Daphne?
Fred, I think.
Just
Well, I mean,
Fred.
she was hot too.
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
But-
wait,
but-
what?
Velma was
They're both
hotter,
hot,
though.
but
Velma was
oh, okay,
hotter.
okay.
Absolutely. 100%.
All right.
100%.
Should probably stop calling him hot.
Why?
We're gonna get sued.
One.
Sued. For what?
A bunch of men talking about
Sexual
how hot a girl
harassment.
is. So keep it going.
Yeah,
Also,
Alex.
and other
I want
news.
to.
Hailee Steinfeld is being eyed
What?
at, not cast yet,
What?
but she's being eyed to play a role in the Hawkeye show. Her name is Kate
I don't care.
Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
That's the character, right? Supposed to be the apprentice of Hawkeye. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, that actor is probably the best actor in the MCU.
No.
No?
No, it's
I
still
feel
Robert
like-
Downey.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure you said a while ago that Robert Downey Jr. was the best actor
You
in
did.
the MCU.
Did I say that?
Yes, you
I
did.
I
think you did.
think you have. It's definitely.
Well, I'm
not
gonna
Jeremy
retract
Renner.
that.
Isn't Jeremy
Captain
Renner like
Marvel
not
review.
in all the movies?
No, I know, but as an actor, I think he's just a better actor. I mean, The Hurt Locker, Wind River, I think he just is a better actor.
There's a
Born-
show in the MCU.
The Bourne movie.
I didn't see that one.
The singular.
That was a good
Bourne
one.
movie.
Born Legacy?
Yeah,
I didn't
it
see
was
that
cool.
one. I
I
saw,
saw that before the other ones.
Big mistake. But I think she's a great actress. I mean, I've seen her in bits and pieces in True Grit, and then I've seen her in Bumblebee. But from what I've seen, I think she could.
Wait, she's in True Grit?
Yeah, she's a little girl.
Oh, okay. I've seen that.
You like that movie?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I haven't seen all of it, but from what I saw, she's pretty good in the movie.
What's True Grit?
It's a western.
Okay.
It's a pretty good movie. I don't know the whole
I
premise.
don't know
of
why
it.
you wouldn't lead off with that. When I was
I know,
asking
right?
who that was, Alex was like, "Oh, she was in Bumblebee."
Yeah, why didn't you leave off
You
with that?
see
She was nominated for an Oscar for that movie.
Well, because Bumblebee's a
Sorry.
recent movie.
Bumblebee
Yeah,
is more
but
recent.
True Grit's a good movie.
You
Bumblebee's good.
haven't seen Bumblebee. You didn't know if it was good or not.
Oh my!
I've heard your guys' reviews.
It's I gave it a 9, bro. It's a good movie. You should watch Bumblebee.
It was really good.
It's pretty good.
too.
But she's like super talented. She's like a freaking pop star too. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that until like a few months ago. And I was like, oh shit, she's like fucking Hannah Montana, but better.
But real.
Real. Exactly.
What the fuck is
not
this
real?
shit?
Alex
she's
thought
completely real.
Hannah Montana was real.
Hannah Montana was real. I went to her concert.
That's true.
Okay.
I went to a concert. She wasn't
Advertised as
She
Hannah
wasn't
Montana.
Miley Cyrus. She was Hannah Montana. And you know who opened for her?
Man,
The
Miley
goddamn
Cyrus.
Jonas Brothers. And that was a sick show at the
That
Seymour
was-
Center.
I
It
was
a
there
good
too.
show. Hell yeah.
You
I'm
guys
trying to-
get merch?
No. My sister did, but I did not.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I
But
did-
continue, Alex.
yeah. Also, the cast of the Suicide Squad was announced.
That was
That was
fast.
a big cast.
A big fucking cast, right?
Mhm.
Like, there's half those actors I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Mm-mm.
Like, they just like, oh yeah, look at this. Our movie's coming out. It's different, and it's got all these
Different.
different people. My one gripe that they still have in that,
Jai Courtney.
yeah,
I know.
just
Wow.
because
So mean.
Jai Courtney in that first movie is so stupid, and
Yeah.
oh god, it's so annoying.
He's in Suicide Squad 1?
He's Captain Boomerang.
He's got the
Oh,
mutton
yeah. I don't
chops
think I
and
made
the,
it that far.
yeah, it's
Oh man.
it's pretty rough.
I
But
saw him in that Terminator movie too. I didn't like him in that either.
which one was it? Genesis?
Yeah,
Was he all mustache out, or was he
no,
clean
he's
shaven?
clean shaven.
No, yeah. He's supposed to be a soldier, Alex.
Was he
still
bad?
bad?
Yeah. He wasn't very believable as like
As
this
soldier?
soldier
Did
guy.
he play like a main role?
Yeah,
Who's he
He's-
play? I don't know. I haven't seen the fucking movie.
oh my god. This is a facepalm moment. Yes, he's a main part. He plays Kyle Reese.
Ew. So you should have hated that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I mean-
Andrew went in excited.
Well, yeah, it's a Terminator movie.
hmm
Yeah, this is a franchise right there. Terminator and Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Avatar, James Cameron is happy that Endgame beat Avatar's record. Now, first, before I read the article, I was like, bullshit. There's no way he's going to be happy that Marvel, a movie that baited more people to go and see it more times, that James Cameron's be like, oh yeah, I'm relieved of that. But he's actually very excited because people are still down to go to see movies in the theater. Now, I turn the question to you guys. Do you still have the same urge to see a certain movie in theater, or you're like, nah, wait on Netflix or Redbox. I'll just wait. Maybe I'll see it.
No, I still do. I like it. And some movies, they're kind of made for the theater.
Mhm.
Like, I think Godzilla is one of those movies
Yeah.
where you do not get the full experience if you just watch it at home
Mhm.
Yeah.
or like on a tablet or something like that.
Or like horror movies?
Oh yeah,
Like if there's
horror
people
movies,
talking
too.
at home,
Mhm.
and
That's
it kind of
true.
ruins it.
And then some comedies, like being with a general audience that no one has seen it, is a good experience.
Yeah.
And then some like mainly the big blockbuster type movies where like they utilize the big screen a lot,
Mhm.
and then when you go home and watch it, it's nowhere near the same experience.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know.
One of my examples is Interstellar.
Mm.
Like watching that in the theater versus home is
Very
so different. Like it's so worth seeing that movie in theaters. Or like a movie like, like Godzilla, for instance, like what you said, or
Avatar.
Dunkirk, Avatar, exactly. They're freaking like cinematic experiences. I'm definitely gonna go watch those in theaters. And if I want to see it like right now, I'll just go watch it. I have no problem with that. Michael, any thoughts on that?
I will admit, the movies I am always most eager to see in theaters are like big action,
Like
movies,
Medea?
or
Oh.
superhero, and Medea.
You would watch Medea in theaters?
No, I haven't. You know what? I feel like maybe I might have, but I just don't remember which one. I've seen a handful
shit.
of them though. But like
Fuck yeah.
like the Fast and Furious franchise,
Yeah.
I will gladly watch those at home.
Those are 100% made for the theater
I
too.
need to see those in theater because
I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw though.
like
that
Pacific
out?
Rim,
It's
any
passed
superhero
out,
movie,
or I think it's still in theaters.
all those.
And have any of you guys seen Angel Has Fallen?
Yes.
Oh, that's
or you
the
have
new.
no seen it.
Yeah, I have.
New Has Fallen.
Is that the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
The
man,
third in the Has Fallen
Is
trilogy.
it good, Andrew?
Honestly,
Angel
It's pretty
It
freaking
is.
good.
Okay.
sounds like heaven is coming down
Yeah.
or something. Like why is it Angel Has Fallen?
Because Jared Butler's character is technically
guardian
guardian
angel.
angel to the president, and
It's a
It's in the
misleading name, though.
Yeah,
is a
it-
bit
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it sounds like he's defending the gates of heaven.
Well,
Angel
it
Has
is a little like you kind of have to think about it if you don't like know what the movie or what happens in the
Yeah,
trilogy.
so like the random person who hasn't seen any of the other movies, they're just
Yeah.
gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
There,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to buy into like, oh, Morgan Freeman, Jared Butler. Oh, it's one of those Olympus Has Fallen movies.
How did that get a third movie? But Channing Tatum's like blatant rip-off movie. What
Did
was
you
it, White House
did you,
Down?
Did
Would
you
you
watch White House
watched
Down?
it?
I've seen clips.
It's all.
It's
It's
awful.
bad. It's
It
bad.
is so bad.
I don't-
It doesn't even compare because Olympus Has Fallen is you actually feel for the character, and like it's kind of graphic and gory, and it's R-rated, so it kind of hooks you in better. The other one's PG-13, and it kind of like jokes about it, and it's kind of a comedy in a way, but it doesn't really work with Jamie Foxx or Channing Tatum. This one's more like it's basically Die Hard in the White House, but it's
I haven't seen Die Hard.
oh sin, but it's like it's really cool to watch. It's gripping, and I like it. I haven't seen London Has Fallen.
That one's good.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's like a basic copy of the first one, but it has different elements because it's not in the White House, so it's like a whole city. So there's way more set pieces because they move around and stuff like that. Like they go to different buildings, and there's other people getting killed.
Because
and
all
stuff
of
like
London,
that.
right? Like,
Yeah.
basically.
He's defending all of London. Gerard Butler all by himself.
No, well, it only protects the president.
They're trying to like just bomb like some like embassy meeting at London, I think, something like that. Terrorists. I don't know who exactly, but I think it is terrorists. Well,
I
it's
forgot
gotta
the
be.
name of the terrorist that they create.
All right.
But I feel like in Olympus Has Fallen, they do a really good job of like setting the characters up.
Yeah.
Like there's that good scene in the beginning where it has Gerard Butler and the other president in that movie like bond together and how their relationship is, and I feel like that really sets the tone for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And the whole plot is pretty serious, and I think it being toned down to PG-13 is kind of what hurts it, because it's like this is supposed to be pretty serious. There's terrorists attacking the White House and trying to get the
potentially
president.
killing the president.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like it being rated R helped Olympus Has Fallen a lot more.
All right.
All right, so this week I have another school story. I know you guys love those,
I do too.
Andrew, especially. I had to get 2 textbooks. These ones I couldn't get on Amazon or Chegg, so I had to use the book rental.
That's so criminal.
What? That I couldn't find them on
That's
there?
so criminal.
Are they
On
like
Amazon or
criminal,
Chegg?
criminal of me or
No,
of
of
them?
them.
Oh, of them. Yeah,
Is
I
it one
don't
of
know.
those books where
criminal as
the
fuck.
professor wrote it?
No, it's
Alright.
just there's some dinosaur
Was
books.
was it outdated? Is it an old book?
I guess so. I don't know. Maybe it's just like so popular they just don't have it.
Is there only like one issue of it?
I don't know. I haven't looked
Okay.
into that. So I ordered 2, got the email confirmation that one of them had came in. So then this was like 2 days after I ordered it. I went in. I said, "Hey, my books are ready." But on the website it says they're both like ready to be picked up. She went in the back, looked, saw that there was only one ready. Like, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where your other one is." Like, "All right, I'll just get this one for now and wait for the other one." A week goes by. I go in again. And the first thing they ask me is like, "Well, did you get an email confirmation?" No, I didn't, but it still says it's ready to be picked up. She goes to the back again, just checks. Yeah, no, it's still not here. So just wait for your email confirmation. Now it's been like 4 weeks since I ordered it. I go and ask. Finally, someone actually looks on their computer database, and he tells me they never actually got the book, and it just canceled on its own because they didn't have a used copy. So this whole time, it says that it was ready for pickup, but they don't actually have it. So
So it was never coming.
nope, it was never coming.
Holy shit.
So luckily, I wasn't in dire need of it yet because that book report isn't due for like another 2 months or something. I just wanted to have it on hand already. But if I needed it at that point, I would have been so screwed.
Yeah, that were Andrew. Oh my God, he'd order it like 2 weeks before the paper's due. That would happen, and teacher would be like, "Where's the paper?"
Talk to the bookstore. I don't know. Not my problem.
I don't know.
So you don't have it yet. When are you gonna get it?
Never probably.
I'm just gonna buy a new copy.
Oh, Christ.
I ordered used, which was like $4, but new is like 10.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's $6. I can spare that.
Yeah.
But I cannot believe that happened.
They didn't do their job.
It should not be run by a bunch of
Is it
students.
a bunch? Yeah, that's the fucking worst, man.
There was like one non-student who had to go look on the computer because all the other ones were like, "Pff, yeah, I don't know
That
where it
shit's the
is."
fucking worst.
Well, they're just like,
the worst.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's not here.
That's pretty tough.
Like, that sucks, man.
All right, next.
Talk to someone with authority, you
Yeah.
bitch.
Well, you said it was like a student, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
all
but
run by
they do
students.
that in like every department
Yeah, you
around the school.
go to the financial aid office, all students. All
Yeah.
student
and
employees.
one
And
actual adult that has power.
Well, all the adults are teachers there and professors and lecturers
It
and all
shouldn't
that.
still be ran by students.
Well,
Get them out.
who are they gonna hire for that? Who wants-
Actual adults who know what they're doing.
I mean, they do have like
They
actual.
do have
employees.
adults, but like
Not
more,
enough.
I know they have more students, but you know they want that more student to student connection. You know what I mean?
Bullshit.
Bullshit. What do
Yeah.
you mean by that?
Bullshit. Get rid of it.
Oh, you don't
Cut
like
it off like a thing of meat.
You want like some grandma working this
No, I want an
thing?
actual adult that is authorized to do whatever the fuck their job is.
What if they're authorized?
Oh, they're not. I've seen it.
They seem to know what they're doing.
I think they
No,
take
they
off,
do not.
They take off the training wheels too soon, especially for those departments.
Yeah,
that are
they probably do.
very important.
They know the basics, and after that, it's either the person is smart enough and a decent person to go get someone, or they just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what else to do. This is where I'm supposed to go. If you do not tell me anything, I might as well go stick a dick up my ass. Like, what else
just
am I
fuck
supposed
yourself?
to do?
I don't know.
That's happened to me too many
That's a very
times.
graphic description.
Yeah.
Well, that's essentially what the school does to me on a daily basis.
Well, he's right about that. I mean, the school was out to fuck him.
Oh,
Hardcore.
Yeah.
And it has been since like what?
Day one.
Day one?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
All right.
God
So I know that recently, whenever we talk about grand space adventures, Andrew's ideas are always make smaller things bigger. So,
What?
well, like you said, when
Giant magnifying glass.
giant magnifying,
I don't see how
giant
that's a
rope.
problem.
It's not a problem. I'm just saying that those.
I mean, that's pretty
I
funny.
don't see any other way to stop the asteroids.
That's pretty goddamn funny.
There's 2 graduate students who came up with the idea of making an elevator that goes up to the moon. Not directly from Earth.
Like
to the moon.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
They want the first part of the cable to go from like Earth to about 20,000 miles into our atmosphere or away from our atmosphere, and then separated, and then another cable 200,000 miles from the moon. So it's not directly connected all the way, like splits halfway through. But I was like, how the hell is that cable going to stay like up? But apparently the material is supposed to be like thinner than, like about the size of a piece of lead in a pencil.
And the carbon nanotubes.
I guess. Yeah. And then, so they're just going to use that, and yeah, just a fucking elevator, go all the way up and then halfway, and then you switch. But how the hell is that going to work? How is it not going to topple over?
It's a rigid structure at the bottom, so like it wouldn't just topple over, and that's part of the reason why they've never done it, because that idea has actually been around for decades, but there's never been a material strong enough to do that, and that would actually solve a lot of problems with like getting stuff into space, because then you wouldn't need rockets to send up satellites. You could just send them up the elevator, and it's like
Yeah, they said
maybe
building
$20.
The building it would only be like $1 billion, but that's like a
And
one-time
it saves
thing instead of constantly
billions
Yeah.
in launch costs.
That's
That
pretty
would be
cool.
freaking cool.
Well, isn't it like you know how you say it won't like topple over and stuff? Like, could it like resist like swaying? Is that kind of like how some buildings are made that way to like withstand like shaking like from an earthquake or something like that?
I mean, okay, so there really wouldn't be much swaying because there'd be so much resistance, because it is so big and massive. There's so much mass, it's almost impossible to move like that. And yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, okay. And it would just end in space, right? Like at the somewhere in space.
It'd end in orbit, and then
But what would we do with that? Like, how would we get to like that ISS or something? Like, just jump that way and get
They're
there?
supposed to be like mechanical, like just robots and shit and vehicles that are going to help you transfer spots.
go to where you need to go. Okay. Well, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Then we can start mining the moon for
We
materials.
should have been doing that for a while now.
It's moon
and
dust.
then like if you wanted to go to the ISS, they're obviously like the capsules that they use now would just be able to go back and forth between the elevator and the ISS or wherever you need to go.
That'd be pretty sick. That'd be awesome, dude.
Did you guys see that GameStop is closing like 200 more stores?
And more to come.
More to come?
More to come.
Oh my God.
Thank
They're
God. I'm so tired of
rashing
GameStop.
and burning.
Well, because first they're gonna close the ones that aren't performing well, which in our area, one of them should definitely fucking close.
Oh, you don't know that.
I hate that one so fucking much. You
Well,
know
it's
how
just
much
the one location.
Do
You
you
don't know
think
if there's
the-
a good one out
No,
there.
but
Well, you don't like the people there?
I didn't.
Yeah, what are you
Yes,
saying?
I don't like the
Can you
people.
be more
The-
specific?
the-
Oh,
the-
man.
It's not the
employees
company's fault.
This is a
are
personal
trash.
attack.
It is the company's fault because they're hiring them.
Ooh. Sorry, Zach.
I mean, that's a manager's fault.
He's part of the company. I'll tell you this right now.
He is one cog in this big machine.
Since digital downloads came out, GameStop's done. They're done. Most of these retailers who sell games should be done because digital's here. Unless you firmly believe in hard copy games, I don't see any way that this business could stay alive unless they change everything that they've already established and that they're doing right now. everything because no one wants to go there. Nobody wants to go there. I read this article saying like they've already changed board of directors and stuff like that because they know that their stores aren't a place where gamers want to just chill out. Like they're vacant. They're ghost towns, bro. You walk in, no one's fucking there. Maybe a mom with their kid.
Bunch of little kids.
And
on
that's it.
The
But
demo sections.
Exactly. Like I remember I used to go there a couple times, just like with us, just go there to see what's there. Why even bother now? Why bother?
Maybe because we're older now, we don't see it that way. Maybe kids when we were that age going into GameStop, maybe they still are that way. Teenagers and stuff.
Maybe, yeah. It's kind of like Toys R Us too. Like Toys R Us is like shut down because no one's gonna go in there to buy toys. It's just the kids.
I don't remember ever going into Toys R Us as a kid.
I never did.
I went a couple
look
times.
for toys. I just went to the Kmart. I went to the toys section.
Oh, dude, Kmart had the worst section of toys though. Where it was here, terrible section of toys.
It was an
Awful.
awesome section of toys. What kind of toys were you looking for?
No, but it just didn't have a lot. Like they were always like out of stock.
Look, it had Nerf guns and action figures. That's all you need.
Not the cool ones though.
Nerf swords.
Not enough.
What did you want?
Nerf
The
swords.
Nerf like minigun?
All right, say if like you want GI Joe, okay, and you want Joe.
I don't think they
You-
sold
you
haven't
know-
sold GI Joes in so long.
This is just an example. Go with me.
All right.
If you want GI Joe, if you like GI Joe and you want Joe, and you want Cobra, and you want Python, or whoever's after that, there's none of that there. You know who they have? They probably have like butterfly wings or some guy like that. You know,
What?
some
That a character?
I'm
terrible.
off now.
It's not an actual character, okay, but it's like a low tier character. Like, oh, they have a shit ton of him, but they got no Joe, no Snake guys, no Rock, no Channing Tatum, none of those guys. They always have the crappy
says
ones,
The
and they're
Rock.
never in stock. Also, like that's why they don't sell like games and stuff at the Kmart that used to be here. They cut that out too because no one was going there to buy them. Like, because Best Buy's around in Circuit City, and then Circuit City went down. That was funny. But Best Buy is still holding on strong, sort of.
You know what? If Kmart, if they did have GI Joe and they had actual Joe, he was like ripped out of the case because some little toddler had come in and just, let me just take this off.
That too.
No consequences
Time to
this.
play.
That too. They never kept their stores clean, Kmart. And going back to GameStop, I don't know if I told you the story on the podcast yet, but I remember I was going to trade in
No, you have.
the
But continue.
the newer version of Medal of Honor, and they gave me a fucking dime for it.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
trash.
Did you take
bro.
it?
No, fuck no.
No. Just spat in their face.
I should have, bro. That was bullshit. I should have just like
Just
gone-
break the disc in front of him.
Yeah.
This is what I think of your time.
You should have taken the dime.
Oh,
Hey,
disgusting,
that game is
bro.
actually worth a dime.
No, it's not.
No, it's
There's
worth-
some
it's-
play value to it, but I didn't like it. But
No.
a dime? You try to sell for $60?
I mean, that plastic is worth about a dime. That's probably what they're paying you for.
I guess, but I was just like, oh, I'm
Just
so
the
fucking
materials.
disgusted.
Yeah.
But Michael, do you still like go to GameStop regularly, or you kind of
Every now and then, I'm probably the last one of us who would still go there every now and then. Only because I have the pro membership card.
You better fucking use that
You
shit
still
up
have
now.
that?
Yeah. I mean, it's only $15 a year.
I thought it was the Power Up rewards or some shit like that, or did they change it to Pro?
Yeah, I mean, it's just you either have the regular version, which is free, or you have the pro version, which is $15. But then they had that one like super pro thing that only lasted for a couple months because it was making them lose so much money because the deals were so good. I had that. Yeah. I was like, wow, these are really good deals. And then I got an email like, we're canceling this, but your membership will still last until the time you paid for, and then
Jesus
it'll
Christ.
cancel out. Man, you guys, who's running this?
So I'm looking up, and this is on the Wall Street Journal. They're planning to close at least 180 to 200 at the end of this year.
Dang.
You better use up your points.
I know.
And like more like within a year or two, a lot more. So it's coming. I said,
D-Day.
the one that needs to be gone is the one around here. I'm sorry.
I don't work there. You don't
No,
have to
I
say
know,
sorry to
I
me.
know, but I know you like GameStop. I know you're trying to keep.
The one you're
GameStop
talking
going.
about, though, is also not the one closest to him, I'm pretty sure.
Well, closest to me.
I bet you the one that
and
Michael goes
you-
to is probably better than that one.
Well, I don't go to the one close to us because that's the one I gave a broken Xbox to.
Oh yeah,
I
they're
don't want
probably
to show my face.
they're
around
probably
there
out for
again.
you.
Michael's a criminal.
They have a fucking fuzzy ass picture. This man.
this guy. He looks like this. He gave us this Xbox. We still have it.
They're gonna put his face on a billboard on the
Look
freeway.
at this garbage.
Right there. Just, have you seen this man?
But you, Andrew, you still have an urge to go to GameStop just to...
The only reason I
Go.
would have gone to GameStop is like for quick, like the pre-owned games, or like if you really need like a controller or any of the accessories that they sell for any of your consoles, like right now.
Oh, you got fucked with microphones. I remember that.
Yeah, but other than that, there is no real reason to go there because with Amazon you can just ship it. Or you just buy it digitally and you get it immediately.
Or digitally,
It's usually... It's basically coming down to just convenience is killing them.
Mhm.
And then now just no one wants to go to their store.
We used to go to
sorry.
the premieres,
Mhm.
like actually at GameStop.
And then they did digital. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not leaving home. Sorry.
And then they just started dying down more and more each year. I remember we were like, oh man, we got to get there like 3 hours before the game comes out.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even worth it because the line was only like 15 people long.
It was so bad.
We could have saved so much time.
last,
They
game
showed
I,
up right away.
last game I premiered was Fallout 4, and that was it.
Yeah, and you were the only one there.
Yep. No, it wasn't. But there were still more people, but yeah. Zach, did you have a take on that? Like,
I mean, I went to GameStop once, like to actually get something, and that's when I
His
traded
first
in my
Xbox.
I traded in my first Xbox, all my games, and I had pre-ordered Halo Wars.
tight.
And I pre-ordered the collector's edition of Halo Wars. I got there. They didn't have it. They said, oh, yeah, we don't have any more of those, but we can just give you like a regular edition. I was so pissed because I had paid extra money. And they're just like, oh, we'll just reimburse you. I'm like, you bastard.
No, I don't want to be reimbursed. I want the one I
You
pre-ordered for. Like,
bastard.
So they're like, oh, you can just wait like a couple weeks until we get more. And just out of spite, I did that because I was like, I mean, I want that. Like, I paid for that.
would you do that again?
I never went back. So, I mean, that's my answer.
See,
That was years ago.
This
That was
is-
2008.
this is some of the reasons why they're closing.
The last,
Should have
well, the last time I went to GameStop was for the Super Nintendo Classic.
Oh, you. I
Yeah.
didn't go. Fuck that.
Well, I only went because they
But you
specifically...
got that at Target. Or was it a different
No. I got the old ass Nintendo,
Oh,
the
okay.
old box one
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Best Buy, and then I got that one at the Super Nintendo at GameStop.
Oh, okay.
But that was only because they specifically have units only online and then some only physical. Like you can only get them if you actually show up physically.
Yeah. Mm.
But other than that,
I feel so bad when I walk in there because as soon as I step in, before I can even take a breath, like, oh, can I help you? What are you looking for today? Can I help you with anything? Like, no, I'm just looking. All right, well, let me know. And then I finally get up there to the desk and they're like, would you like to pre-order anything? They show me like a whole binder
The catalog.
of games.
of
Yeah.
Everything.
Like, look, I had.
I remember before it would be like 1 or 2 games. Like
Mhm.
you want to pre-order whatever Call of Duty or one other game, and then it turned into like a list of games they had to memorize.
Please buy from
Yeah.
us.
Or I remember the last time I did go there, they had the catalog. I was like, oh,
Yep. On the surface, they're just like, if you want anything, buy it. And inside, they're like, please, for the love of God,
Please buy something.
I'm the
We're gonna
last
shut down.
employee.
We're
here.
gonna shut down.
They only have like one employee at a time. That's all they can afford.
And again, it's like, do I have to go there to pre-order when I can just do it on Amazon?
I would only do that for like Call of Duty, where they say if you pre-order it to get a beta code, that way I only have to put in $5 for the beta code and then just steal it right back afterwards. Just cancel the pre-order.
More stealing, huh?
Nah, it was my money to begin with.
Michael,
all
you
right?
criminal.
More stealing.
Well, the alternative is to fully buy
Buy
the
it.
digital version, and then I don't end up liking the beta. Now I can't get a refund. So I don't want my
more.
money stolen
That's
either.
honor.
No
show your
honor.
loyalty to the company. I hate you. All right, now back to my school story.
Ooh.
Now, these 2 words I do
Wait,
not like
you
whatsoever.
haven't told me any of this, right?
I have never told you this.
Okay, thank God.
When did this happen?
I'm ready.
This happened like 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
Mhm.
or probably I think that first week of school. These 2 words I despise so much.
Lay it on me.
Group projects.
Group projects.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
bro.
I hate them
Hell
so
yeah.
much. In high school, I think it's easier and better because we're just children,
Mm.
and
You have
I
no
think
choice.
most of it, yeah, we have no choice, and honestly, we really don't have much going on in our lives at that point.
Yeah.
Until you get like senior year stuff like that. But after that, honestly, I don't think you should do those ever again. I think honestly, people like relying on these strangers, especially if you like go like out of town or out of state to college, and they still like, oh, we're gonna have to group up. Like, what the fuck? Every time they say it, like, I get so deflated. I hate it so much.
Well,
and I feel like they make them even more elaborate. It's like, wait, why? Because I feel like when they do that, it's like you have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah.
And outside of this, like 1 hour we're in here. Like in high school, you basically understand, like, because you're there for 8 hours, no matter what, and you live in the vicinity of the high school. So it's like, all right, you have, I guess, whatever, like sport or club after this, but in general, you could probably do this, or you can do this. But in college, I could be doing God knows what, 2 jobs. I'm there for 12 hours every day, anything, but they don't give a fuck. And this is an interesting group project I'm in. I'll have to tell the story of the worst group project I've ever been on later. I don't want to tell it now.
Okay.
But this current one that I'm in, there's one little detail that I honestly think probably doesn't help with what they're trying to do. And it's forced community service.
Oh.
What?
You have to I have to go to some sort of like community service organization and attempt to, I'm essentially infiltrating them and I have to do service, like our group. We have to pick like one organization. We all serve 10 hours, each of us. Mm-hmm. And then we're supposed to come back and make some marketing plan for them. Like, oh, this is how we can help the business. It's like, wait a minute, they're not an actual business. They don't get money. No one keeps the money. Oh, and fudge. the whole thing that I don't like is, I think so the organization that we choose, like it doesn't matter what it is, they don't have to let us do it. And that one of the requirements is we have to get like a work log, and they have to sign it, so like they know too that we're just here for school. Mm-hmm. And I really don't like that. Like, oh yeah, we're not here to we don't give a shit about your fucking organization. We're just here for the grade because this piece of shit teacher is literally holding us against us.
Oh, wow.
So once that was said, I was like, I don't think this is actually good at all for any of us. Like, I don't think forced community services helps them. I mean, I guess because they get free labor out of it. But I mean, if you were running a community service thing, I would want people that actually want to be there. Yeah. Instead of just students that are forced to be there for a grade.
Yeah, it's like when you get the prisoners, you force them to do community service. That's Andrew, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Do you have an orange jumpsuit for when you're working?
They might as well give me one.
What do you guys have to do?
Whatever community service we pick, whatever they fucking do.
Bitch, how are you gonna make time for this? How are you gonna?
I shoulder shrugged them for everyone that is listening.
I honestly don't know how you're going to do this.
That was my idea, and even in my group, everyone's like, I don't fucking know. Like, what?
What the hell did you just do? Good job.
Calm down.
That was an earthquake. Or the table fell off. But anyways, that is the group project that we're supposed to do. And I feel like even they can deny us. Like that, apparently that's happened before. And the teacher was all butthurt about it. Like, oh yeah, there's one group was just didn't present themselves correctly. I was like, you're asking us to go do community service for a grade.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this is quite moral.
Oh, I had some like kind of like that too. Like, it's not community service, but I had to do something. I had to go take photos of a class because I had a story that I was covering for the play that was going to perform at school. And my professor was like, yeah, just email them and they should be fine because it's school related and it's for a grade. They should be completely fine with it. So I emailed the head of the department, which I thought was in charge. Not the department, my bad, but what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to take photos of props and how they're being used in the play. So I contact the props manager thinking, cool. She says I'm good, right? And she says, yeah, that's fine. Come at this time and bring your camera and I'll be there to show you what you want to see. I was like, cool. I show up there. I see her. She flags me down. All of a sudden, some guy comes storming to her, takes her away, talks to her, and then I get booted the fuck out. because
Nice.
apparently she didn't tell her boss that I was showing up there. And I'm pretty sure that's not cool because you are a professor there and this is for a play. I'm promoting your fucking play. Why are you not letting me do this? It's all school related, bitch. Like, I have a big fucking problem with that. Have any of you guys been dealt with that before?
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
probably
fucking
will.
bull.
I probably
You
will
might,
now. Yeah.
because especially these businesses, they don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
It's not like they're,
That's what I was.
you know,
my main
teachers.
One of the main gripes is like they literally can just say no, fuck off.
Yeah.
And it's like, what am I supposed to fucking do? Like, the power is no longer like in our. First of all, I hate group projects because I don't fucking want to like. A lot of I want my grade to come from me and my work, and when it goes to other people, and then when you get shitty group partners like the one that I have not told, which is the epitome of bad group projects, but that I already don't like. And then now we also have to give away power to God knows who runs these community services, and we're just bowing to their. We have to bow to them like, please, for the love of God, if you do not let us work here for 10 hours, we will fucking fail. And it's like, I don't feel comfortable like putting all of the whole grade is essentially given to them. Like, if they turn us away, well, we gotta pick something else.
You're fucked then.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like doesn't matter what we do, because if they just turn us away,
You know what? Me and Andrew, we had that same situation like in high school because we were both in yearbook and we had to
Oh,
get
just
yeah.
about to bring that up
advertisements.
because I remember you guys
Yeah.
talking about that.
I was sick like the first 2 weeks of school, but I remember that whole time when I came to school, they were telling me how like every business they went to that they were assigned, you don't pick the businesses, you're assigned ones. They all basically told them like no, or they were just like maybe, like we'll see. They had no confirmed like yes, like we want an ad in the yearbook. And then when I finally got there, we got like one place, but every other place was like, can we talk to your manager? Yeah, they're not here right now, but we'll call you when.
Like, not here.
all of them.
Yep.
How'd you open the store?
Yeah. And then one of them was like,
fuck outta
it was like a haircut place, and he wanted to change the font. So we brought that back to the yearbook teacher, and she's like, yeah, he always wants to do that. No, we can't change the font. And in my head, I'm like, what the hell is wrong? Just let him change the font. Like,
Yeah, the way they
Was it too
ran
late,
that
or-
was
No, it was like
weird
early on.
as fuck. Like, well, first of all, it was even weirder because every single business we went to was a previous business that has purchased an ad. So it's like, oh, all right, just give us whatever fucking ad you had before. Why is this so hard? And every single one we went to was basically like a no.
Oh, because you know what you're doing? You're helping promote their business.
Yeah.
And they're still like, nah, I think we're fine. Like, same thing in my situation. I'm trying to promote your fucking play for free. But you guys are asking for money. That's different. But kind of like back to my story, she emailed me back. Yeah, you can come this day. I just talked to him. He was mad. I'm like, thank God, finally.
How
I
were
do my
you?
assignment.
How were you dressed? Did you have your mustache? Maybe he got to look at you, and he was like, "I don't like this guy.
Get him
Turn
out.
him
Get him
away."
Still, like, she should have told him, hey, some guy with a camera's coming to take pictures. I don't know why.
There's probably a lot of
But as soon
abuse
as
going on in the
people
play.
see a camera, they're like, don't fucking record me. Don't record me. I don't know what it's going to be. It's like, what are you, a criminal? What's going on here? Like, come on. Don't be a fucking bitch.
Man, that got you heated up.
That did.
Oh, yeah.
That was my
Yeah, dude,
fucking
it pisses
final.
me off all the fucking time. Yeah, this is my final too. If we don't do good, F in the class. Like, what's the point? Like, I really hate group projects like a lot, and especially we're in college. They even make them like, yeah, if you fail this, you're out of the class, no matter what you did. Like, what's the fucking point?
She'll have
Shit,
to.
man.
She'll probably have to change the assignment a bit because that seems like a lot.
They
to-
won't.
They won't.
Man, I still would love to hear the point of view of the other people in Andrew's groups, because like, well, we get Andrew's story, but like I wonder how they see Andrew in their group.
Hell yeah.
Because
Like-
Andrew's already very determined against all of
Yeah.
this.
But
Oh yeah. I think they can tell because I usually succumb to whatever ideas they do, but I am willing to, like, if it's shit, like a bad idea, or it goes against whatever guidelines we're supposed to go for the project, I'll voice that, like, hey, you know that we're supposed to do this and that, right? Like, oh no, like, well, you motherfucker better do it, or I'm gonna destroy you on that goddamn peer review.
Dang. Oh, I hated those two.
At least
Fuck
Andrew's
those.
direct. Like, some people try to be all passive aggressive in group projects and just like ignore things and just pretend like, oh, if I don't participate, like they'll just get it done.
But then it's like, who's the fucking leader of the group then?
whoever talks
It
first.
usually comes back to me doing it.
My God.
I'm in the same boat. I usually take the reins just because out of
Good.
fear of them messing it up somehow, because I
So-
know I can do a solid job.
Yeah, because some people, I have that same thing. They don't fucking take charge, and then
Mhm.
no one knows what to fucking do. And then it's like, well, what do we do? When are we meeting? I don't know.
You know what I hate is when you like have to assign roles to people. Like for example,
Shit, fuck that.
and then there's the people who are like they'll act like they're doing you a favor by taking a certain role, but it's the easy role.
Yeah.
So like the other
Hell
day
yeah.
we had to do one like, oh, we need a note taker. Like, oh, I guess I can do that.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
a pen and paper. I can
Yeah,
do that
I can
easily.
All the other jobs are
Bitch,
like
we all have that.
a lot of work. That one just writing stuff down. Like, yeah, I guess I can do that. Like, you act like it's so hard. You're just taking notes. Calm down.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Well, oh my God. Like, right off the bat, we had to, like, immediately, well, you know how there was, well, the listeners don't know, but our school, like, started on a Wednesday, and this class is only on Mondays, and apparently that 1 week where it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's week 1. It's like, all right, corrupt. And then, and then we go on that second week, Monday, and then, what was it? Oh, it was Labor Day, so the following week we had off, and then the next week, the 4th week, when that was just last Monday.
Yeah.
So that was when we actually made groups and picked our partners and all that crap. And then at one point he was saying, well, at the very end of class, we're supposed to, like, oh, you guys need to pick they're called the CBOs. I can't remember what it fucking stands for, but like a community service thing. You need to pick one and then give me a short list of what you guys are gonna do. I was like, what the fuck already? And he was like trying to be all tough in my like, it's already the 4th week, guys. You guys need to have it done. Like, motherfucker, we've only been here twice. Like, I could.
But that's a super long class, right? Like a 3-hour class
It's like 4.
or 4?
On paper, it's 4. Now, there is someone I do know that is in some situations like I am, and usually when that happens, I get the just crazy teachers like, oh no, we're gonna go the full 4 hours. I see no problem. And it's like, all right, and then you do it, and it's just PowerPoints. It's like, oh, you easily could do this in an hour and a half, but you're a giant asshole.
They're required. I think required to keep you in for so many
Here's
hours
the
a week.
kicker. The other person I was talking about, who's in usually the same situations and there even was a time where we were both in night classes, different classes, but at the same time, my class, no, we're going to go 4 hours, all 4 hours. The other one, nah, I'm done at an hour and a half, so you guys can go. Every single time. No, they get it done. It's like, all right, we're good. We don't need to go any longer. I'm able to do it in an hour and a half.
Well, that's badass.
And that's the mentality I have for a lot of the classes. Like, well, if you can do it in an hour and a half, why would we waste the other time? Like, just let us out.
You should give you some of that time to like be with your groups, since you guys only meet like once a week.
Yeah, but since I think they play the card, well, you're adults, just do it. Like, oh, step off, man. All right.
Step up.
Jesus Christ. And I think every week we're going to do like some mini group project about the group project in class. So it's like,
You're going to get real close with your group.
we're already all against the teacher.
Oh, mutiny.
That's good. That means you guys
Mutiny.
have everything. in
Everybody or just your group?
Well, I'm the. I think it's a group of 4. I think all 3 of them have taken the class with a different teacher and failed.
Oh,
I think.
So
I'm
already
pretty sure
come
at
in.
least 2 of
Let me
them have
just say this.
taken it before.
You're gonna fail this class then.
I think I will, and if I do, I'll drop out of school.
I don't want to
I-
hear any more of this.
If I do, I'm like, it is a coin flip of dropping out. Like, I am so tired.
He might
of
be
this
at an
nonsense.
advantage with those people in his group. They're like wise sages. They know how to not fail now.
Or
No, they were.
Those people are the worst though.
They were.
Like,
They
what the
were
hell do they know
trying
that
to
I
do
don't know?
some sketchy shit. Like,
Oh,
you remember how I
man.
said we have
Fuck
to
that.
pick one at the very end? Well, they picked one, and it was only because they've done it before in the other class. But then
Obviously.
he was sniffing around at the when we were telling him about it. I was like, well, what are you going to actually do? What can you bring to the table? And they were like, oh, you can just help them. I'm like,
Ooh,
no, you got to
he-
pick them. No, come on, guys.
He caught them.
Basically.
You should have told them like, you guys failed the first time. It's obvious. This
You got
plan
a
didn't
smart
work
teacher.
the first time around. You got to do something else.
I have no idea. I think it was a different setup in that class.
Mm.
'Cause I don't know. Maybe they're that dumb, but I don't know.
All right.
I don't think so.
volunteer for GameStop.
Oh gosh. We get to 9 hours, then they shut down the company, and then he's screwed.
What am I supposed to do? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Not my problem. I'm
We just got the word. Close it up.
Close up. It's done. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man.
Baby. So Zach, what's going on in the world of the world?
World of the world.
In the world of the world. Sorry, that's stupid.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll start off with something easy. The iPhone 11.
Oh,
It was
I
announced
forgot
this week.
all about that.
Sell a kidney.
The iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone 11 Max. Very different than the iPhone XR, the iPhone X, and the iPhone XS.
Yep.
Yes. I would like to point out, whoever is in charge of the naming scheme at Apple needs to be fired and
Yeah.
never hired again. Just blacklisted, because this is the
They're probably
stupidest
being
thing
paid
ever.
so much just to add on one
Honestly,
letter.
like they never had very good names, to be honest.
But I mean, like, at least before it was consistent. It was
Yeah.
like you have
The S, they went with the
and
S
then
models and all that.
or the 6S, and then the what were the big ones called? The
Plus,
Plus.
yeah.
Yeah, so they kept it consistent, and then the last 2 years they're like, let's mix it up. All right, let's mix it up again, because screw whoever is actually bothering
When
to
did they-
learn any of this.
Did they have the XS Max in this past generation?
No,
no.
I thought that was the XS was the
It was
Pro
XS and then
or-
XS Max, right?
Yeah, there was. 'cause
There was a Max.
yeah, I think so. XR, XS, XS Max.
Oh, right. Yeah, because X was entirely different. That was
So they
2
got
years
rid
ago.
of Plus.
Okay, yeah.
Until they got rid of Plus, you just
I'm
replaced
still
it
chilling with
Max.
the iPhone 7, so I don't know what the hell
Holy
any of these
shit.
letters are.
I mean, well, the iPhone 11, just the base one, is $700 for the cheapest one,
11.
That's what I
Yeah,
expect
we said-
now
yeah.
about
11.
price of phones.
And then I think the Pro starts at 1,000,
99.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah,
999,
yeah.
so $1,000.
$1,000.
You were wrong, Zach.
Well, I didn't want to. I didn't mean. Sorry.
And then the Pro Max is 1,100, and that one can go all the way up to $1,450.
Yeah, because those prices are just the basic models, right? Like,
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And I saw even in Canada, the highest model is $2,000.
Oh my god.
Yeesh.
Like,
What are they plating them with gold? What the fuck? Do they have the gold phone? Or
Yeah, they
they still have a gold phone.
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
it's a gold color. It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
gold.
it's gold
I
color.
saw they have like a dark green.
Yeah, I actually did like that one.
You like that one?
I did not like
This
that
one, I actually liked all of the colors. Like, I thought they
Okay.
were decent enough to where, like, if I had it, like, if I had a choice, like, if I went to the store and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
we only have this color, I wouldn't be, like, horribly disappointed with any
Yeah.
of them.
Are you gonna upgrade to that phone or
No,
no?
fuck no.
Oh,
I don't have that kind of money.
because what phone do you have? An 8?
I have an 8. Like, this is perfectly fine. I
Yeah.
will probably keep this for another 2 years.
And you have a 7. Right?
Mm-hmm. The only thing that's bad is like the battery seems like it's going out faster. But I mean, I can handle that. I got a portable charger. I'm all good.
Do they still replace batteries?
They did
They
for a
do that?
while.
What the heck?
They
got caught, remember?
they licensed people to do it for a little bit, and then I think they took away those licenses, and then they did it themselves. And I think just recently they might have stopped because they're like, hey, people are doing this instead of getting a new iPhone. We need to stop.
Yeah, because they fucking got caught. Their updates would diminish your battery, right?
But it wasn't the updates. It's just your iPhone.
Or they just made the phone.
No, the phone
No,
would just
your
get
phone
older.
dies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the
I
battery
know.
just dies on its own. It's
Yeah.
nothing Apple's doing.
Okay.
That's just the nature of batteries. They just die over time.
They just make stronger batteries. Fuck the 4 fucking cameras. Make a
That-
stronger battery.
That's
I don't think the
impossible.
camera is
Yeah.
fucking with the battery.
Yeah, who
that
the hell
much.
asked for these cameras? He's like,
Fucking
just get an actual,
The bitch ass
I don't know.
photographers on Vine and shit. Or
just get an actual camera if
TikTok.
you want to shell out that much money for it.
Exactly. But
I
they
mean, the
want them
only
on
like
phone.
huge improvement I saw was like in a dark room. Like it looks way better because like Android phones have been way better at like taking dark photos or low light photos.
I saw.
They've been way better, and now they're actually really good on the new iPhone.
I saw an Android phone with like cameras like all around it. It was so
Scattered all
weird.
around the back.
I
Yeah,
can't remember
Photoshop?
which one it was, but
I mean,
I don't think it was Photoshop.
There used to be that one that was just it was straight up a camera, like
Yeah.
a digital camera. Like there was a huge ass lens that came out.
I
of the
remember
back.
they made the PlayStation phone was just a PlayStation
It was a PlayStation phone.
PSP and a phone. It's just slid up and you had the
My
PlayStation
Oh,
Pro.
I think
Remember that one?
I don't know.
That was a shitty phone. And people had those slidey phones.
Who are the people doing the whole like share your battery thing?
That was Samsung, where they
Samsung,
like
yeah.
you
Touch
put them
phones.
on the back or the front. I don't even know.
The
but
phones
you
make
give up
love.
battery. The dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Like, yeah. Can I get some of your battery, please?
I mean, I don't know who has that to spare.
Come across.
Genuinely.
I know,
yeah.
right? Like I don't even
And
know if I would.
it's so funny. It's like, I'm on a plane too.
Oh yeah, and they're
Just have my
commercials.
battery.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
half.
Take
Okay,
it.
I mean,
Take it all.
I've been on a plane very recently. Every single seat had multiple charging ports.
Oh, fuck
so
these
it was
commercials,
like,
then.
why
What if
why
you're
do
the
you
poor
need that?
soul
You can
that-
straight up just charge everybody's phone.
What if you lose your charger?
Then you're fucked.
Then that's your fault.
Yeah,
Boo-hoo.
True that.
Buy one for like $50 on the plane. They have them.
Buy one. No one's gonna give you your battery.
Yeah.
That's a
Sir,
stranger.
could you
Hey.
lend me some
Especially
power?
if it was you two
Here,
and
just
someone asked one of you for battery.
What was worse in the commercials is just strangers. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
take it.
Or they
Like
might do it
blatant
like out of
strangers.
courtesy, and like after like 2 minutes, all right, that's enough.
Yep.
All right, that's it.
Look
You're
at
done.
like
Fuck off.
5%. Sure, it's on
It's
hand.
enough to make a call, bitch. Get lost.
Michael, how well is your phone? Like the exterior of the phone, is it cracked? Is it scratched up?
I have a glass screen protector. That's cracked just a little bit.
But the actual screen.
The actual screen's fine.
Oh,
It was just on the
What
very
about
very corner.
both of you performance-wise? Is it slow at all, or is it kicking?
Mine perfectly fine.
Mine's fine because I don't know what really fast is. I haven't used any of the new iPhones, so
Oh.
as long as I don't know, this is fast enough for me.
Good? Because I was able to figure out on my old phone.
Well, yeah.
Well, I was
Like
gonna say,
4 years old,
Michael, you can and Zach, you could trade them in to get the new phone.
yeah.
Hmm.
But actually, I had that.
But it doesn't like reduce it like the cost by a lot, or
So
It depends on
for
what kind of
the
phone you have.
11 Pro, the best trade-in price you can still get is for $600
That's good.
really?
For the 11.
for
Oh,
the 11 Pro. So
Okay.
like,
So knock it down $100 for like the basic one.
no, that's for the Pro, not for the.
Oh, the Pro. Oh shit,
So
that's not bad.
shit.
That's a whole $400.
I don't know. I think I'd rather still stick with mine for now.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Not even that green, Zach. That cool green.
I mean,
Just
I'm
spray
gonna put a
paint yours.
case, so I'm not
true.
gonna see it anyways because
Yeah.
I forget my phone's black.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't seen my actual phone in years since I put it in my case.
Damn.
I was supposed to get a matte black one.
Oh,
The guy
I wanted
screwed
those
me.
so bad.
Yeah, he asked us, "Do you want glossy or matte black?" I said matte. He brings out the glossy one. Like,
dude.
all right.
At the store?
Yeah.
You should be like, get the fuck back there. I said Matt. Oh, Michael, why
I
did you
just wanted a new phone. I didn't want to give him any more hassle. All right.
Give him all the hassle you got.
give him all the hassle? His job is to take your hassle.
That's not the job description.
This is
All
the
right.
You gotta
GS
take
bar.
hassle.
Next topic.
What's up?
So a company figured out how to print a heart.
Whoa.
Like a real life heart.
Yeah, like for you.
Bullshit.
inside
Like
you.
organic heart?
Yeah, it's
No,
they make
Lego
it out
heart.
of your own blood.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I saw on a TV show someone had a mechanical heart.
No, it somehow they figured out a way to convert your blood, like probably only a certain portion of it, into a type of stem cell that they can then use as like bio ink to just print a little heart.
Oh, fuck. Like an
cool.
actual, like, a full size heart? Or is
Right
it
now,
full-
they just did a
Grinch heart.
A cat heart.
test right
A
now,
Grinch
and
heart.
like it's a mini heart, like a scale heart. So
Yeah.
like it's just a little bit smaller. And right now they're just working out the kinks, like perfecting their process, and they're hoping like within 3 years they're going to be able to actually print like a full size heart for anybody.
Oh, Alex, you should
And-
go volunteer. Volunteer to get one of those to help science.
I don't think my
You're all
heart
about-
is the greatest. I was born
Well,
with
exactly. You get a new one.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
can give
witcher,
it to
though.
other
What
people.
was wrong with your heart?
I had a heart murmur when I was born.
Oh, you little wuss.
What is that? Like a tattoo or something? Birthmark?
No, it's like a hole in your heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they got like a cork or something?
It it healed up. Like it actually it closed up. It's fine, but you know, I don't know if that's gonna affect me if I go out for tryouts for heart. You know, printing. It wouldn't.
They put cement in there?
Yeah. Did they close it up
Cement.
with put some the glue?
They
Duct tape.
perform surgery and get some cement.
No, I think they
Pour it
just
in
put
there.
some like tissue.
What are those infomercials for like the tape or like the weird sealer thing?
Flex seal?
Yeah, Flex Seal. They just
yeah.
put some of that on his heart. Alex was the first guy.
Spray. Flex spray.
It works
What the
underwater.
hell's his name?
Phil Swift.
Phil Swift. Fuck
Shout
yeah.
out
That is
Swift.
a stupid name.
I didn't know you had a heart murmur. That's interesting.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
You didn't ask.
Bring it up.
It's not. I
I
didn't
mean,
care.
you basically almost died.
Yeah.
Pretty big deal. Is that why you need to prove yourself, like your strength, so much now?
No.
That's why he's a witcher.
Yeah.
I
They
didn't
use
know.
Witcher blood to fill the hole.
Take a decoction. It's good now. Oh shit.
All right, last thing that I brought for this week. It's a bit of an update. We talked about the solar sail by Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Basically, just space pirates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is mechanical engineering.
no, it launched already. It launched like a month ago, but it was launched too low, so it slowly just
Came back to Earth.
Yeah, it's slowly going to crash. So like in a year, it's going to eventually come back because
This is Bill Nye's thing,
yeah.
right?
But basically,
Gotcha.
it proved like the proof of concept that it works.
Yeah.
Because every time it's not blocked by the Earth, so it can actually see the sun, it goes up a little bit higher. But since it's still technically an atmosphere, the giant sail is just dragging it down.
Are they gonna try and catch it, or is it just
No,
wherever
I mean,
it lands?
it doesn't matter.
Is
It's-
where it lands.
Get a
I mean,
big
it's
baseball
about the
mitt.
size of a laptop.
Catch
like
this.
Oh,
Like
thought
the
it was like
actual
a-
satellite itself. The sail is massive.
I was picturing like just a big
So it's
ship.
gonna like cover the city, and everyone's gonna lose their UV.
Like it's basically a laptop connected to a giant sail the size of a football field.
Whoa! Send that thing flying. Wow.
But
It's a
basically,
giant blanket.
the reason why they want this though is to basically protect us from solar wind, stuff like that, stuff that can, or like solar flares, stuff that can knock out satellites,
Yeah.
So it's
knock out the power grid. So they can set one up halfway in between the sun and the Earth, so that it'll be able to detect like, hey, the shit's coming. Like, get ready.
like a tarp.
So we're gonna have like just shade. Is it gonna be less hot here?
No,
Damn it!
it's not.
It sounds
that
like
big.
a giant blanket just covering.
It's not
That'd
that
be
big.
tight.
Damn it! We need to do something about our heat. It's getting too hot here. I don't like it.
We're gonna die.
We
It's too
can't
late.
put a blanket up there. Like,
Why not?
plants would fucking die.
That's true.
They have light bulbs.
Yeah. Just cut holes where the plants are gonna be underneath.
Okay,
There
so
you
what
go.
if what if it like goes wrong? Like we put it up, but like oh fuck, our mechanism to get it back down fucked up. We're dead.
Just freaking light an arrow on fire and
Yeah,
Hit it.
or
Yeah,
just
really
burn.
big arrow.
The flame
bow
would
and
go
arrow.
or
out
just
before
shoot
it
the
even got
blanket
there.
in all the holes, and it'll fly away.
Oh fuck.
Andrew's just gonna build a new elevator out to it, just drag it back down.
Something. Last thing I want to kind of talk about. Wait, was that your last thing, Zach?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Last thing I want to talk about. You brought up a mechanical heart. And it has nothing to do with that, but I saw that new gameplay for Cyberpunk.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And I saw him like some of the people are like pretty much all machine or very little human. But I saw the gameplay of that, and there's like they show off two ways you can play fucking like a brawler, like a big strong guy, or like a stealth guy. Who the fuck's gonna play that game stealthy?
This guy right next to you, Michael.
Me.
Dumb.
Dumb?
I
well,
agree.
we don't know yet. Ooh,
The stealth looked boring as fuck.
I haven't seen this
The
stuff.
brute
Alex.
force guy was like, that's all me, bro.
You know, like half of the people that played Skyrim, one of your favorite games, just built a stealth guy.
Built the stealth guy.
Like that's how
Yeah,
they
it is.
played. They were
Another
just
reason
some
to
guy
just
that
like
would
the
just
game.
crouch around, slowly moving around everywhere, and make everything takes like 6 times longer.
Oh, I don't want
Some
that.
people like that.
I guess.
Like if the guns if the fight starts, then yeah, I'll do it. But like at least if I can like hack certain things or cameras or enemies or whatever, as long as I can be stealthy, I'll do it. But I'll still fight if I have to.
I don't know. Just from the gameplay I saw, the stealth looked boring. Like the fucking guns blazing. That's my shit. That's where I want to see the power of that game display its graphics and me get blown the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that? The gameplay
No.
or no?
I watched a little bit of
I
it.
saw a couple bits and pieces. I saw that part that you're talking about. Yeah.
I saw the whole thing, and it's like every single decision is like gonna affect your story. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And they just showed like one region of like the whole world, and it kind of looks like LA. It's called Pacifica. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm
Pacific
definitely
City?
Pacifica.
Pacifica Pizza?
No, just Pacifica.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
Pacific City is the main city in Crackdown.
Mm-hmm. I believe we're talking about Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Yeah, Andrew brought up a better game.
Yeah.
Better.
A classic.
Oh my God.
Will stand the test of time.
Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to find us everywhere we are: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean.com, the YouTube channel at Out of the Ordinary Friends, and we will see you guys back next week.